Hi, I'm Laura. Welcome to Pretty Powerful Pandas, a mini-series where I'll walk you through the most useful, elegant lines of code in Pandas, whether you're just starting out or you want to level up your data game. Welcome back. Last time we were looking at how we could open a data set using Pandas and see how pretty it was, because basically it was just an Excel sheet. We looked at df head, shape, info, and describe. It was pretty useful. Now we're going to look at how powerful Pandas can be, because today we are looking at a vectorization and seeing how quick things can happen at the same time. So again, we're going to import pandas. We're going to import time because we're going to look at the speed of things today. I'm still using the same Titanic dataset, but this time I'm only going to take a few columns from it, including the fair, the sibling spouse column, or the parent and child column, and we are dropping any that are empty. So if we just use that, we've got just under 900 rows, but we've only got our 3 columns, which is fair, sibling spouse, and parent and child. And what we're going to do for this task is we are going to work out how much a fare costs per person from each ticket. So this person has arrived, they've got either a sibling or a spouse with them. So if you include themselves, that would be 2 people who shared a fare of 7.25. If we come down to here, there's a group of 3, I assume, siblings with a parent. So that'd be 3 siblings plus the 1 parent plus the person who was answering this row. So that is 5 people who shared a fare of 21, whatever it is. Okay, so that's the task that we are set up to do today. Traditionally, this would have been done with a loop. We're going to see what it looks like in a second. We're going to start our timer. We are going to loop through every single row, and for every single row, we are going to take the number under the sibling spouse, add it to the parent-child column, and then we're going to add the +1 for the person who is answering this question. And then we are going to take the fare and divide it by this new family size that we have worked out. And it's going to create a new column telling us the cost of the fare per person in that group. Then we're going to end the time and work out the time. So let's see, doing this traditional loop version, how long does that take? So for how many? Just shy of 900 rows, that has taken less than just over 0.05 seconds. That's pretty good, isn't it? However, Pandas was created to make this even better. So we've taken these 5 lines of code and we can condense it with Pandas into just 2. So this is the vectorization that can happen with Pandas, and this is why it's really powerful, because Pandas can take that whole row of sibling spouse and add it to the whole column of sibling spouse, add it to the whole column of parent-child, and add 1 all in one step. And then again, it can create a new column, this fare per person, for the vectorization, and it takes the whole column of fare and divides it by the whole column of family size in a single step. So if we run this, we can see that that is taking a much shorter time. However, the data that we had was less than 1,000 rows. Now that is not normal. We normally, as data scientists, work with a large number of data. So what we're going to do is we are going to scale up this data. I've just taken the data set and I've kind of copied it 100 times and added it on top of each other. So I haven't changed the numbers. What I've done is just repeated it 100 times. So now we've got just shy of 100,000 rows of data. So here's all my looping, my vectorizations, and the results. Let's see what we get this time. Taking a little bit longer, but there we go. So the loop time took just over 3.5 seconds. The vectorized time was still much, much faster. In fact, approximately almost 500 times faster. Isn't that incredible? Let's do it again just in case. This time, what are we going to get? Pandas was, whoa, 1,823 times faster. Now that is pretty powerful stuff.